Hello, Mark. I'm Betty Jialing. My school number is S06413030. Freshman major in English. Today I'm going to read A Smoke Vacuum Cleaner and Other Magical City Designs. Speech title by Daan Roosegaarde. Do you remember this glow-in-the-dark little star which you had on the ceiling when you were a boy or a girl? Yes, it is light. It is pure light. I think I started at lamp way too long when I was a 5-year-old. You know, it is beautiful. No energy bill, no maintenance. It is there. So 2 years ago, we went back to the lab, making it more durable, more light emitting, with the expert. And at the same time, we got a request from this guy, Van Gogh, the famous Van Gogh Foundation, who wanted to celebrate his 125th anniversary in the Netherlands. And they came to me and asked, can you make a place where he feel more alive again in the Netherlands? And I liked that question a lot. So in a way, we sort of started to connect these two different words. This is how my brain works, by the way. Laughter. I would love to keep on doing this for an hour, but okay. Laughter. And that is the result that we made. A bicycle pad which charges at daytime via the sun and glows at night. Up to 8 hours. Applause. Thank you. Hinting toward a future which should be energy-friendly and linking up the local growth as Van Gogh literally worked and lived there in 1883. And you can go there every night for free. No ticket needed. People experience the beauty of cycling through the starry night, thinking about green energy and safety. I want to create a place where people feel connected again, and it was somehow great to make this project happen with the industry, with the infrastructure companies. So when this shakes of quota started to call, how much for 10 kilometers? Laughter. Yeah, really, that's a weird call you're going to get, but it is fascinating that it is not just a sort of one-off. Nice to have spatial. I think this kind of creative thinking, this kind of connection, it's a new economic. The World Economic Forum, the thinking tank in Geneva, did an interview with a lot of smart people all around the world, asking, what are the top 10 skills you and I need to become successful? And what is interesting, what you see here, it's not about money or being really good in C++. Although these are great skills to have, I have to admit. But look at number 3, creativity. Number 2, critical thinking. Number 1, complex problem solving. All of the things a robot or a computer is really bad at. And this makes me very optimistic, very hopeful for the new world. Let us we will live in this hyper-technological world, our human skills, our desire of empathy, our desire for curiosity, our desire for beauty will be more appreciated again, and we will live in a world where creativity is our true capital. And a creative process like that, I don't know how it works for you, but in my brain, it always starts with a question: why? Why does a jellyfish emit light, or a firefly? Or why do we accept pollution? This is from my run in Beijing 3 years ago. Left image is a good day. Saturday, I can see the cars and the people, the birds. Life is okay in dense urban city. And on the right image, holy moly. Pollution complete layers. I couldn't even see the other side of the city, and this image made me really sad. That is not the bright future we envision here at TED. This is the horror. We live 5 to 6 years shorter. Children have lung cancer when they're 6 years old. And so in a weird, beautiful way, I, at that moment, become inspired by Beijing smog. And the governments all around the world are fighting their war on smog. But I wanted to make something within us now. So we decided to build the largest smoke vacuum cleaner in the world. It sucks up polluted air, cleans it, and then releases it. And we built the first one, so it sucks up 30,000 cubic meters per hour, cleans it on the nano level, the PM2.5 PM10 particles, using very little electricity, and then release the clean air. So we have parks, playgrounds, which are 55 to 75% more clean than the rest of the city. Applause. Yes, applause. And every month also it opens like a spaceship, like a Marilyn Monroe with the well you know that anywhere. Laughter. So this is the stuff we are capturing. This is Beijing smoke. This is in our lungs right now. If you live next to a highway, it's the same as 17 cigarettes per day. Are we insane? When did we say yes to that? And we had bucket of this disgusting material in our studio. And on a Monday morning, we were discussing. We were like, shit, what should we do with it? Should we throw it away? Like help. And then we realized, no. Waste should not exist. Waste for the one should be food for the other. So here, maybe shoot it around. Do not put this in your coffee. Laughter. And we realized that 42% is made out of carbon. And carbon. Of course, under high pressure, you get diamonds. So, inspired by that, we compress it for 30 minutes. Cracking sound. And make some free rings. Smoke-free rings. Laughter. And so by sharing, yeah, really, and so by sharing a ring, you donate 1,000 cubic meters of clean air to the city the tower is in. Applause. I have one here. Applause. A little floating cube. I will give one to you. I'm not going to propose. Don't worry. Laughter. Are we good? You can show it around. And we put this online. Kickstarter campaign, crowdfunding, and people started to pre-order it. But more importantly, they started to prepare it. So the finance we made with this jewelry helped us to realize to build the first tower and less powerful. So the activator was the enabler. Also the feedback from community. This is a wedding couple from India, where he proposed to her with the smoke-free rings as a sign of true beauty, as a sign of hope, and she said yes. Laughter. I love this image so much for a lot of different reasons. Laughter. And right now, the project is touring through China, actually with the support of China's central government. So the first goal is to create local clean air parks, and that works already quite well. 55-75% more clean. At the same time, we team up with NGOs, with the governors, with the students, with the teach people to say, hey, what do we need to do to make the whole city smoke-free? It's about the dream of clean air. We did workshops, new ideas pop up. Let's a smoke-free bicycle, which yes, I have this bicycle DNA inside of me somewhere, and so it sucks us polluted air. It cleans and it releases. In the fight against the car, in the celebration of the bicycle. And right now, we're going on sort of package deal, so to speak, where we say, smoke-free towers, smoke-free rings. We go to the mayor or the governors of this world and say we can guarantee a short-term reduction of pollution between 20 and 14%. Please sign here right now. Yes. Applause. Thank you. Applause. So it's all about connecting new technology with creative thinking. And if you start thinking about that, there is so much you can imagine, so much more you can do. We worked on dance floors which produce electricity when you dance on them. We did the design for that 2008, so it moves 8 or 9 millimeters, produce 25 watts. The electricity that we generate is used for the lighting or the DJ booth. Some of the sustainability is about doing more, not about doing less. But also on a larger scale, the Netherlands where I'm from, we live below sea level. So because of these beauties, the of the deck 32 kilometers built by hand in 1932, we live with the water. We fight with the water. We try to find harmony. But sometimes we forget, and therefore we made water lit, a combination of LEDs and lamps, which show how high the water level would be. Global change if we stop. If today we all go home and say, oh, whatever, somebody else will do it for us, or we'll wait for government or whomever. You know we are going to do that. It goes wrong, and we place this in public space all around the world. Thousands of people showed up. Applause. Thank you. You're too nice. You're too nice. That's not good for a designer. So thousands of people showed up, and some actually were scared, and they left. They experienced to the floods in 1953, and others were memorized. Can we make floating cities? Can we generate electricity from the change in tides? So I think it's so important to make experience. Collective experience, where people feel connected with vision, with a future and trigger what is possible. At the same time, this kind of thing, they're not easy. Yes, it's a struggle. And what I experience in my life is that a lot of people say they want innovation and they want the next and the new, the future. But the moment you present a new idea, there is a weird tendency to reply to every new idea starting with two words, which are audience guesses. No, not how much. It's more annoying. Latter. What it is, guys? Or you really place people. That's really good. Yes, but very good. Yes, but it's too expensive. It's too cheap. It's too fast. It's too slow. It's too beautiful. It's too ugly. It cannot be done. It already exists. I heard everything about the same project in the same week, and I got really annoyed. I got a bit of gray hair. Started to dress in black like the true architect. Laughter. And one morning I woke up and I said, Daan, stop. This is dragging you down. You have to do something with this. You have to use it as an ingredient, as a component. And so we decided to build, to realize the famous yes but chair. Laughter. And this is an existing chair by Frisco Kramer, a Dutch design. But we gave it a little update, a little tech, so to speak. We placed a little voice recognition element right here. So the moment you sit on that chair, you say those two horrible, creative, destructive, annoying little words. Laughter. You got a short. Laughter. But pretty intense little shock on the back side of your bottom. Laughter. Applause. And applause. And that works. Yeah, that works. Some clients have left us and got really mad. Fortunately, the good ones have stayed. And of course, we also apply it to ourselves. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not be afraid. Let's be curious. Yes? And walking through TED in these days and hearing the other speakers and feeling the energy of the crowd, I was remembering the quote of the Canadian author, Marshall McLuhan, who on his family said, on spacecraft Earth, there are no passengers. We are a crew. And I think that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. We are not just consumers. We're makers. We make designs. We make new inventions. We make new dreams. And I think if we start implementing that kind of thinking even more within today, there's still a whole new world to be explored. Alright, thank you. Applause. Thank you. Applause.